This conference will now be recorded.
Hello customers, this is Anand and I'm today going to explain you the process of sending out bulk SMS campaigns from the Bizbond panel. So you must be aware of the Bizbond panel. Basically the URL for that is uh, pub.mytoday.com, and over here you have this once you log into the system you have this dashboard over here where you have to first select what channel you want to use for sending out the communications. So let's say over here I select my channel. Now in this, I have all the panels access. So you might find some options which would not be there on your particular panel. That is a platform. So don't worry about it. Basically, we are going to concentrate on the BizBond part over here and the reports for the BizBond and the settings. So BizBond tool basically used for sending out SMS, common SMS or maybe personalized SMS or maybe just a single one-time published message. We can use all these three type of SMS options from here. So if you see on the left-hand side under the message tab, you have an option of upload messages. Now basically over here, you have a common message option under the upload mode option. You have common message, custom message, template message, and single message published. Out of these, let's say if you want to do a message which is common for all the customers, you can choose this option. If you have for each customer a completely different content without any common fields also, you can use the custom option. If in case it's a common template but with variable data, then you can use template message option, which is most often used in the cases. And of course, for testing out or just to verifying the content, you can use a single message publish. So I'll discuss all of these. But before that, we'll understand how the database structure works for the Bizbond panel. So in this, basically, you just have to create a simple CSV or an XLS file. And in this, basically, you can put up the numbers. So we don't need to have any kind of headers in this. You can directly start off with the number. And this can also be a case wherein if you are having a template message option, in that case, you can put the variable fields also. So I'll add another number over here. Let's say I want to personalize with the name. I can do that over here. Now, let's say when I have something else, let's take it as an amount. Okay. Now, either I can keep it as an XLS file or I can save it as a CSV file. If you're using CSV, make sure it's always comma delimited, the simple version. Now, once you save the file, now whichever mode you want to use, let's say if you want to use a common mode message, wherein the template is common for all the customers. So you can choose this option, upload that file, the contact file. So you can see two records uploaded. Now you can type the message over here. This also has an automatic spell check. And over here, you can select the date and time when you want to publish the message. You can tag the campaign. Basically, it's like giving a name to the campaign that you're doing. And then you can click on preview. So you can see it's common message for both the numbers, and then do a submit. So that way you have to send your common message. Now let's assume if I want to send out with variable fields. So in that case, what I can do is I can go to select upload mode option, go to template message, select the file, two records. I have some few templates over here. Some are predefined templates. Some templates you can create by yourself and save it. So let's say these two persons, who are there in the file, they have received a salary of 2,000 and 4,000, and you want to send us a message. So you can just use this template in this way. So dollar sign COL2, that means it stands for the second column, and dollar sign COL3, it stands for the third column. Total number of columns used for personalization, 2. Select the time, tag it, and do a submit. So you can see over here, it's different message for both of the customers, and you submit it. Now, apart from this, there is one more mode that you can use, which is custom message. So in this, basically, the file will be different. So you would not have these two fields over here. Instead of that, you would be having directly the message. So you can upload this file over here. Load the file. Yeah, I think I have selected that file. I just need to refresh the page. So this way you have two different message for two different numbers, and you can just click on submit. And of course, there is one very simple option, single message publish, which you can directly type the numbers. You can also have it comma separated. Type the message over here. And submit it. So these are the four type of options that you have to send out the communication. Now in this, so once you have sent out the communication, you can check the reports over here by going to reports tab and click on online delivery report. So over here you have a separate channel that you can select basically what channel you have used for doing the communications, what was the sender ID, what's the delivery status that you want to have in the reports, or maybe if you want to have all the status, you can just click delivery status only and select the date for which you want the report. So let's say you want today's report, you can get the report over here. Uh, Click on this download. Just ensure that your pop-up blocker is off before you do your download. And if you can see, meanwhile, you can also have a dashboard of how many SMS being sent on a particular day. And how many in a month also you can have that over here. So you can download that report as well. So which numbers are not connected, which numbers are still in a process to receive the message, what numbers are still in delivery process. So all those things can be checked out over here. So that's still loading. So overall, that is one. Of course, in the meantime, we can also discuss about the uh, type of messages that you're going to target. So we have two type of messages that you can send: promotional and transactional. Um Transactional SMS, which would be sent, of course, with a particular sender ID. For that, you would need to whitelist the templates from Netcore. So before you send out, a communication, you need to whitelist that message template. So for whitelisting, you can always have an option of going to the Bizbond option over here and click on message templates. Your you can search any template status by putting the name, or if you're creating a new template for whitelisting, you can just select this option over here. Select if you're doing it for a particular feed channel or if you're doing it for a particular enterprise. Give a template name. Select what is the type of that. Is it OTP or is it non-OTP? And then type the message over here. If there's any variable fields, you can just put this icon. And then you can send for whitelisting. To check the status, you can check it over here. So the status of your templates will be shown over here, whether it's in queue, whether it's approved, or whether it's rejected. Yeah, I'm still to get the reports over here. So imagine that imagine that you have the reports, and then thereafter you can get a CSV report file, and you can check the status on those, whether the communication was sent successfully or not. If you find any technical difficulties in delivery part, where your SMS is not getting delivered, or you want to check the status of them, why they're not being delivered, is there any technical lag? Always you have an option to connect with the support team. You can note down the email ID of that. That is helpdesk@netco.co.in. I'll just put that over here, the screen. You can have a note of that. So you can put a mail on this number with your queries. Your queries will be resolved. So I hope this complete training session was somewhat useful for you. If apart from this you have any questions or doubts, do let us know. We can get back to you and get your queries resolved. That's all from my end. Thanks for your time.